Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, bringing you a little bit of news about patch 3.2, including a release window and a few screenshots of some of the new content that is coming. Now, this is a post that you're seeing on the screen right now that was posted on the Japanese lodestone to celebrate and bring in the new year. 10 a.m. 12:31 is equivalent to Japanese midnight, so I'm assuming an officially translated version of this will be available sometime later today, but we have the general gist of what it says right now, so I wanted to report on it while it was still in Japanese. Now, before I embarrassingly right-click and press translate to English, let's take a look through what's happening here. For the most part, they're thanking people for helping stabilize the MMO, for sticking through them with all the changes, some of the events they did last year, some of the events they're going to be doing next year, talking about Fan Festival. And this line right here is where they talk about the release window, but before you can even look at that, you can see we have a screenshot of the next Primal. They're probably wondering, Happy, how do you know that that's the next Primal? Well, taking a quick look at him and taking a quick look at the Fiend from Final Fantasy VI, which we know is the next Primal for Final Fantasy XIV, Sephiroth. Not Sephiroth, Sephiroth. Just call him Fiend, call him Doom, call him anything else other than Sephiroth, please. He is going to be the next one, and they are pretty close, image-like. So this is probably Containment Bay, S1T7, and this is almost definitely the Fiend, also known as Sephiroth. So, hopefully that's going to be a fun challenge. I'm looking forward to trying to fight the Warring Triad. I kind of hope that in 3.5, because, no, we're not fighting Kefka in 3.5, alright? It's not happening. I refuse to accept that it's not going to happen, alright? It's not going to happen. Because in this patch, in 3.2, we're going to be fighting the Fiend. Then in 3.3 and 3.4, we'll take on the Goddess and the Demon. And then 3.5, we don't know yet. So, hopefully, maybe we can fight them all at once? Square Enix? Hint, hint? Please? No? Okay, well, maybe. We'll see. Scrolling... this makes me laugh every time I see it. So they're going to be making the turtle mount from the Gold Saucer fly. So if you have 200,000 MGP, you can basically buy Gamera now. Because that's what this is. I don't care what anyone says. Even if he doesn't spin while he's doing it, this is, as far as I'm concerned, Gamera. So, flying turtle mount, 200,000 MGP. Fenrir will fly in a future patch, also, by the way. They said that wasn't ready, but they will have the turtle mount ready for patch 3.2. So expect 3.25 or on, we'll have a flying Fenrir as well for those of you who spent a million MGP on that one. And then we scroll down a little bit more, and we get to a scripture from Louisoix. Now, thank you, Marco, for, on such short notice, translating that thing. Remember, guys, you can always follow Marco over on Twitter. He makes he does a lot of translations. He posts them over on the Dream Network forums, and he helps us with a lot of the well, all of the live translations, the unofficial live translations of the live letters. So be sure to show him some support in the community. Thank you. So he gave me a rough translation of this. We again will have a properly translated version later, but I didn't want to report on the Japanese one and then not have what the scripture said. So this is a rough translation. Before there was myth, there was no light nor darkness, only a sea. Before there was history, the light and darkness split and became the 14 seas. The stars feared the moons, releasing many children. The moons hated the stars, returning the children to the sea. May you always walk in the blessings of the crystal. Signed, Louisoix. Now, if I'm not mistaken, some of these sentences down here mention that this is his final scripture, so I'm kind of curious as to where that goes, because there's a lot of mention of things that we've kind of been waiting for. The moon is a big one. I know Ethis is going to see the word moon and be like, no, Happy, I swear to God. There's also the sea. I remember Yoshi P mentioning quite some time ago that they had to decide if the first expansion was going to be sky related or sea related. And now that there's starting to be mention of seas and moons and stars and whatnot, we're kind of up in the air, because we're almost positive we're going to Alamigo next. So this sea sounds like more of a figurative sea, or a sea of ether. If I'm not mistaken, they actually make mention of the Sea of Ether right here in one of these sentences. So I'm curious to see where this is leading. But it's always fun reading little Louisoix scriptures and trying to dig into them and what they're actually telling us about the future of Final Fantasy XIV. But other than that, also just reining in 2016 with Yoshi P riding Kieran with a Paisa on his head as a machinist, and is that an Oppo on a cloud? So it's the Golden Sun. It's can't remember. It's like it's Sun Wukong and all that stuff. I can't remember the name of it. Something of the Rising Sun. I can't remember right now, so I'm going to embarrass myself. And right here in this sentence, if I hit translate to English real quick, and I know that's not reliable. here it is. Start of such 2016 is the release of patch 3.2 that will start running towards the Blue Sky Hen finale, also known as the Heavensward finale. Developed by the team and striving towards the February release. We're looking at a February release. Now, with the next live letter taking place on January 30th, I'm now expecting a full-blown release date on that live letter. So, you know, mark your calendars because we're getting pretty close. That's about 5 to 7 weeks away, most likely. So, gotta finish more anima weapons. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, guys. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for more Final Fantasy XIV related news, and be sure to check out the other videos on my channel as well. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a happy new year, and take care.